Hello, financial wizards. Okay, so we are talking about credit cards. So we have talked about credit cards. We've talked about responsible borrowing. We've done some assignments on that. So now we're going to talk about like how to compute the average daily balance, and just different things about that. So we are going to. There we go. Here are some key terms that you're going to want to know. Mostly it's the Truth in Lending Act. So hopefully you have read through the Schumer box. You've gone through that fine print. You've read through the first page of your notes. So I gave you a note packet on April 1st. And in that note packet, we covered the first 2 pages. And now we're on page 3. And I need you to read through page 3. So this just says everything that's in page 3. This covers everything. So if Frank lost his credit card at a local mall and he notified his creditor before the card was used, but later that day someone found the card and then used it to spend, they bought $700 worth of hockey equipment. How much does Frank owe? So Frank is going to be responsible for paying $0. Because he notified them before the charges were made, he is not going to be responsible for any of it. So go ahead and get that in your notes and hit pause. Okay, so Carrie's credit card was stolen, but she didn't realize it for a couple of days, at which point then she notified the creditor, but during that time someone charged $2,000. So how much is Carrie going to be responsible for paying? Well, she's going to be responsible for paying $50. That is the maximum liability under the Truth in Lending Act. So make sure you get that in your notes and go ahead and hit pause. Okay, so credit card company, they issue a monthly statement and they give you an APR, your annual percentage rate. But we need to convert that to a monthly percentage rate. So how we're going to do that? So if the APR is 21.6, we're going to find the monthly interest rate. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that 21.6 and we're going to divide it by 12. So in your notes, I talk about how some finance charges can be calculated in different ways, but this is the way that we're going to do it according to our work. So go ahead and make sure you get the missing parts in your notes. Otherwise, I have some of it there. So if your monthly statement shows a monthly interest rate, but you are trying to find your annual percent rate, what would you do algebraically? Well, if define monthly, we would divide. Define the yearly, we would multiply. So if it was X percent, we would multiply 12, and that would get it for us. Okay, so Rebecca did not pay her last month's credit card bill in full, which is fine, but below is Rebecca's daily balances for the last her last billing cycle. So for 7 of the 7 days of the month, she owed $456.11. For 3 days, she owed $1,177.60. For 6 days, she owed $990.08. And for 9 days, she owed $2,115.15. And for 5 days, she owed $2,309.13. So to find the average daily balance, we need to figure out how many days are in the month of the billing cycle. So by doing that, we're going to add how many days there are. So for the first one, it was 7 days plus 3 days plus 6 days plus 9 days plus 5, which gives us 30 days. Then to find an average, we're going to add all of the days up. So for 7 days, so we need to add $456.11 7 times, or multiply it by 7. And then we need to add $1,177.60 3 times, or multiply that total by 3. So that looks like this. So we've got this 7 times $456.11. So because there's 30 days, we have to have 30 numbers represented here. So we have 7 of these, 3 of these, 6 of these, 9 of this, and 5 of that. So then the sum of her total daily balance was $43,248.05. But remember, when we're finding averages, we need to divide by the number that we added. But we added for 30 days, so we're going to divide by 30 days. So when we divide that 30, her average daily balance becomes $1,441.60. So that is the number that we would use to calculate the next slide. So because she pays a finance charge on her average daily balance of the $1,441.60 and her APR is 18%, we need to figure out what her finance charge is for that billing. that billing cycle. So remember, we take that 18% and we're going to divide it by 12. Okay, so the finance charge is right here. I have this in your notes. So we're going to take that 18% and divide it by 12, so we get 1.5. And then we're going to divide that by 100 and multiply by that, and we end up with $21.62. So her finance charge is $21.62. So now you will be able to complete the homework. It is posted in Google Classroom, and the answer key is also posted. This is not graded. It is just your practice, but remember, the test will be based on this. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, you have a great weekend.